All right, we move back now over to Liz Lamb, who's with Pitt and Frank Attorneys, LLC. Liz, Eddie sold his house, and in this email he says he closed on it this past Friday at an attorney's office. He was planning to move out at the end of this month, but Eddie says he's had a change of heart. He does not want to move out because of the memories that are in his house. So
Oh,
he's asking, so what are the consequences if he doesn't move out, Liz?
there's quite a few consequences, Bob, and it's actually quite common for us to get calls here at the office for seller remorse, especially if they no longer want to be under contract. But in this case, he's already closed. He doesn't own that property anymore. I don't know if Eddie has a post-possession agreement in place with the people who bought the home from him, but not only is he running the risk of, incurring late fees or damages in relation to that particular agreement, he also could be facing several other damages in the event that the buyers intend to evict him and then potentially sue him for specific performance. He's already performed, though, which is kind of unique in this situation. They've already closed. He's already signed all the paperwork. He just hasn't vacated. So at this point, I think that they would treat him much like someone would a tenant that hasn't been evicted from a rental property, and he would go through the eviction process, even within his own home.
I would also think maybe, Eddie, you might have also signed when you accepted the contract a post agreement that allowed you to stay in the house for
Hmm.
X amount of days before you had to move out, which is why you probably didn't have to move out on the day of closing. And that agreement may have a clause in it that says if you don't move out on this day, we're going to charge you X amount of dollars per day, which will
Exactly.
add up, right? Yep. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. And that can be quite a steep fee, just depending on how that's drafted.
Yeah, and then you're on the hook for that as well. So I would tell you, Liz brings up great points. I would also have you check with your agent who helped you buy the house, and maybe talk with her attorney. And then, if nothing else, or his attorney, and if nothing else, you can always reach out to Pitt and Frank and talk to Liz Lamb, and I'm sure they'll be able to help you in with some direction.